this matchup. I don't think it's too easy to predict where this goes. So let's just watch the game. Let's just see. You know, let's take it from the first-person perspective. As we are going to be entering on Mirage. It's BC.Game's map pick. Maybe it's their chance. Start off strong. Zidu is going to get a frag. Another one, the big triple towards middle. They all just push it and they all get frags, so it's only an arcade left alive. Well, that is going to be very difficult to convert. So a flawless round here. They lose a total of maybe 100 HP. So on we go. This is gonna be one hero scout on an Arcade. Maybe he can do something with it. If not, the pistols, yeah, that that looks about right. You know, just easily dealt with there. Another frag comes in, and oh, this is oh so beautiful from K27. These guys have gotten 0 deaths so far. BC Gamer on 0 kills, certainly not how they wanted things to start off, but it looks like it is how it is going to start off. So, you know, now coming in with the rifles, chance for them to really punch back here. So, looking towards mid. They don't exactly spot anything just yet. Kakanito, though, he moves in slowly but surely, spots the first, but is aware of the second as well. Oh, that's a lot of engagement there. Doesn't want to go down just yet. He'll get mollied out, flashed off the angle, and that's a good way for K27 to hold this mid control. That's a big engagement. The P comes in. Yeah, Zido, he knows he won't get punished. Because of that utility towards upper, there's nobody to go for the refrag. That's a good pickup. Querts will fall. And now, player lost. You know, Deagle on Narcas as well. I mean, looking to head towards A, surely, but it just seems to pose some problems, really, doesn't it? Does he want to get aggressive there? I don't know. He's kind of stuck. Well, that makes sense. They're just going to push on site and overwhelm. One kill, but one kill is all that's given there. And somehow, some way, they'll find a way how to completely open up the site. Not expect this from this round, but 1v2 now, and that's Relaxy with another. Looking for the swing in, but he gets away, knows the position. 20 seconds, and that's a huge clutch from K27. 3 frags in the round for Relaxy. Certainly feeling calm, cool, collected as he puts the third on the board for K27. They're starting to cause just the upset on Mirage. BC Game's map pick. Who won? Fluffy Gangsters or Viperio? Game got postponed, unfortunately. Not sure when it will be played, but we'll update you on that. So with the smokes down, early on towards mid, it's this rather low buy with Deagles and Galils to make it work. Looking towards mid, they will blow open the smoke. Kakanito wants to find an opening here, but yeah, that's just a difficult angle to deal with. No util, and this is K27's masterclass right now on Mirage. They're hitting all the shots, making all the connections. Another big frag and another. That's the round shut down. Sure, they only had Deagles and one hero rifle, but this simply doesn't look too good, to be honest. Yeah, we have replays. Well, that's a tough shot. And then the double as well from Cashlit. I mean, just nothing given here. The battle for mid continues, but BC Game right now are heavily losing in it. They certainly need to find a way how to start putting some rounds back on the board. lot of early flashes. Zito on the angle as well. Another smoke. A molly. Oh, and that's a big punish from Quartz. He finds Quinky quick and easy. As Quartz is looking to clear out towards connector. And that is the first player falling here. Finally, BC.Game at least have a player advantage early on. Maybe there's something else they can put on the board. Another frag they can find, but no, it's gonna be Cashlit. Still with the frag. Prime taps. Looks to get this frag. Definitely tags him up, but it will be Kakanito to finish things off. The refrag is there. The double from Zito. He holds strong on the B bomb site. As it's only 2 more remaining alive. He knows whereabouts of 1. But worried about short. They both approach from abs. And Zito wants to get aggressive here. He's not going to be checked. And he gets the first frag. Knows exactly where the last one is. With the USP trying to spray him down. Still, Lecro remains alive, but for mere seconds. As he falls, so do the chances for BC.Game to convert their map pick. 5-0 for K27. Looking oh so good right now. Upping the ante with every single round. And this was a round where BC.Game had the opening pick. They theoretically should have had the advantage, but instead, they just get obliterated here. So on we go. Back to pistols, BC.Game are sent, and this game has just looked so disastrous, the start of it for them. It has been a rather quick one as well. I mean, we're 10 minutes into the game and it's almost halfway done, you know. K27 get this round, they're on the halfway point of converting. But it will be prime taps to open things up with a deagle though. Maybe that's what you need, you know, when you can't do it with rifles. Sprinkle some pistols in the mix, your gameplay changes, your approach to the T-side changes, and sometimes that's what you need, but this time it looks like it was simply aggression punished. That came from lower. Well, Quinky will actually have to shoot quite a lot of them here. Like, this is not an easy conversion at all. He's the only player left on the B side. Zito is the closest one to arrive with the util now coming in. He's fully flashed. They drop down and Quinky is lucky to get one out of this. He does. Tries to get away. Tries to survive until help arrives. But now with that picked up M4, the bomb will be planted. And seems like just the deagles are going to be what converts the round for BC.Game. Just Cashlit and Zito left alive. They, I think, choose to evacuate. Yeah, had to retreat back. Honestly, that illuminates a bigger problem here, which in my opinion is that B bomb site. Like, you can't be holding it that passively. Sure, you lost that early player, but like, there was nobody on the site. You throw 1 or 2 flashes and get flashed off the angle, that's it. Alright, well, they convert their first. I was saying how this is going to be 6-0. Well, I guess not going to be the case for now. And that's how things open up. Another frag, some more, and this is that last round replay. Winky getting the frag, gets taken down, and that's where it ends, really. Getting caught between a rock and a hard place there. Trying to evacuate, can't really do it. Certainly a lot of problems exposed in this one, I'd say. Ooh, that's a big pickup by Cashlit though. Elliot will go down, and they look to execute the ace side this time, but there's a lot of help. Sure, the smokes are good, but they are going to blow them open. Maybe a bit of a bad timing to do just that. Ooh, another blow up, and that is the plan denied. Lecro will punch one back, but now they know certainly that this is the execute. The bomb is there. Zito quite aggressive here. This really poses problems for BC.Game because they can't really plant. Like, there's no more smoke because they're going to fade soon towards... Yeah, there they go. That disappears. So, you have the site, but as soon as you plant, you will get swinged. I wanted to flash in the CT player. Now he spots the Tetris player, but decides to get away. The nade might actually... Oh, boy. That's a huge nade. Lecro to go down. It's just the 2v3 then. And Arquez... And Prime taps. As Prime taps falls, Narcas with the op. Need 2 more beautiful shots, but they're playing together. They will swing together and, yeah. Nice shot on the second, but the third just reload speeds of the op, you know, not really a multi-kill weapon. So after all, K27 get that 6th. Beautiful way how denied the planet. That nade is just, that's really, you know, what the round hinged on. Electro remaining alive, but instead he just gets eliminated in a big way. So on we go. It's the buy from BC.Game again, but I think they lose this. They might be sent back to Galil's, maybe Mac 10s. Mid-aggression has been name of the game for K27, and so far they have been able to take control of it. Ooh, that's weird. Quinky just easily eliminates Lekro. That creates problems. Still, Quartz will get the frag. Trying to get away, trying to look for more. Quartz with another Anarchez. Sprinkles in a frag as well. And BC.Game looks like they have finally cracked this one open. As Cashlet gets an Archez. I think at this point he can just evacuate. Yeah, 1v2 does not want to go for it. We'll throw down a smoke for hoping that Kurds doesn't check this, I guess, but can't even get away. BC.Game, slowly but surely they start putting some rounds on the board. That's the second one for them. Oh, this time this A execute does work out. Just a lot of AK action there. Cashlet tries to do his best, but unfortunately can't even save. I don't think he's too happy with this one. Kurtz to go for the push in, he picks up one, looking for more, gets the double, and those pistols simply fall. K27's economy is what gives away the third round. And they know about the stack as well. There's no way these angles are gonna go unchecked, uncleared. Oh, actually, Elliot arrives here. You might get a little bit of a timing to get one, but Prime Taps certainly seems to be looking for it. He can smell something in the air, I think. Oh, he spots it, just picks out with a knife. Okay. Alright. Third on the board for BC.Game. I mean, certainly not a game that starts off good, but from 5-0 to 6-3. T side as well, your map pick. Hey, you get 4 or 5 rounds here. That CT side is gonna look way better than it is right now. I think still a very close game, regardless of how things start off. So Util laid down. But no openers really given here. Like, they're holding down mid. They're so worried that K27 aggress towards mid here that there's literally an upper holding, you know, the push. They pretty much give the mid control away to K27, which now they will try to take it back with a smoke here. 2 coming down from under. Quinky has to be careful here, even if he gets the 1. That's a position where, you know, getting refragged is everyday reality. Kurtz with the swing in. We'll get Zido. Was that blood? What's on the left side there? Looked a little bit weird. Anyways, it will be the execute towards B this time, and Relaxy's on a great angle to spray them down with the MP9. I haven't really seen that angle. That's a beautiful angle. I'll use that in my next games. And Arcez will get the refrag though. But the 2v3 on the bomb side. Quinky overwhelms. And I think just the 1v2 for Kurtz with no time left will be the 7th on the board for K27. Nice pickups from BC.Game, but ultimately this B positioning from Relaxi works out wonders here. Akanito here with the swing in, we'll get one, Kurtz with another, and another spray down. This round goes completely the way of BC.Game. That was quick. That mid control just taken away one piece at a time. Even though very competitive showing here from K27. Slowly but surely it seems like BC.Game will again pull this one closer. Was initially a 5-round lead for K27, 5-0 now. Only 7-4, 3-round lead for K27, but on CT side, that's totally normal, especially if BC.Game get this last round. Hey, they win the pistol, they're all equal, and they're playing on the better side. So gotta be a little bit worried, I think. If you're K27 here, you certainly want to convert. Only the pistols. Oh, that's nasty, but the flash does wonders. Kurtz, it shows he's flashed on the kill feed. No, it certainly didn't look like he was. Just a little bit, maybe. Still believe in BC. I think there's more to do than believe. I think this is more than the reality here. Very well might be. BC.Game, they crack open another site, another round, bomb planted, Quinky, well, this time no saves, good luck in the 1v4. Well, that's that then. Kakanito gets the frag on Quinky, it's 7-5 on the board. As we enter the second half, BC.Game surely, slowly but surely have showed us that they have warmed up. In this first half, and so the second half could be a little bit problematic here. Alright, big pistol coming up, K27, they start off so good, but that 5-round lead now diminished to just 2, and if they want to have a chance at converting this, it certainly has to be the pistol. If this was their map pick, wouldn't be that important, but here... Gotta get it. Oh, they get the information. Lekro tries to get away, but the B-side execute is strong. Words though with a nice headshot. They're trying to look for him. There's Lekro, help arrives. Lekro hits a headshot, and Arcez is there as well. And so just overwhelmed on the B bomb site. There's only Cashlid's gonna be left alive. He is far away from the action. Now he arrives. If this gets a little bit challenging, he'll just get away from the angle. I mean, look, 2 players are low. Maybe you can, I don't know, take a diffuse kit away. You know, take some armor away. Some armor plates, you know. That's something. That's $600, $650 taken away. I like how, you know, the angle isolation here is beautiful from Cashlid, but He's just stuck towards Apps all alone. They're just looking to hunt him down. And well, that's the finisher. Kakanito with the headshot. We'll make it a one-round game. They won the pistol as well, and now it certainly starts to look like BC.Game have really warmed up, really heated up for the moment, for the game. And this is just the opening stage. I mean, we're still very much in the group stage, so, you know, even if they lose, that's fine. But I think they want to keep that flawless record that they have right now. Yesterday, they win up against Viperio rather easily, 13-6 and 13-6 on both maps. That's it. That's the game. So today, I think they're looking for that 2-0. The slow approach towards under, but this is the mid setup that we saw from K27, utilized by BC.Game as well. They do actually go 1 for 2 here. They take mid control. That's big. This is a forced buy that might as well work out, especially as Zito gets a frag. Just Lecro and Prime Taps left alive. And they're isolated, each on its own bomb site, so you gotta get a double and get away here if you want to make it competitive. They will choose to go towards B, which... Okay, Lecro actually gets away from the angle. Yeah, he needs to check it very proactively. I think if he just lets them walk out Apps, it's gonna get disastrous here. Lecro... Depends if they spot him first, because if they don't, there's a chance they overlook him. He might even get like a double spray down from there. Has full util set, so he's probably looking to lay down that molly, but it could be too late here. Ooh, yeah, that's the first frag, and he still has a molly, he can still lay it down. They tried to run him down, though, so it will be hard to survive. As waiting for help. He gets another frag, and now they have to evacuate. They want to go towards A, it seems, but rotations are actually not made by Prime Taps. He's still there. He's going to be waiting for this 15 seconds. Prime Taps is in the prime position to convert this. They try to plant. Oh, the denial is not too good, but still finds a second. Knows where the last one is. The flick and the connection. 2v4 clutched out for BC.Game. K27 fall by the wayside here. This round certainly not going how they expected. 7-7 on the board. And that's a tilter. Even though they get the plant, the force does not work out. They're put back to pistols. That's tough. Alright, well that's a big conversion then for BC.Game. 5-0, start for K27, now 7-7. This game simply seems primed to be won by BC.Game. It's their map pick, it's their territory, and they're looking to show it big time. Kakanito to clear out ramp, there's nobody home though. And the 5v5 will be still underway. Just the pistols for K27. Yeah, they get the plant, which means they can get some deagles, maybe a Tech 9 here or there, but this should really be BC.Game's round. Although if we remember, you know, the first round that BC.Game converted, after losing 5 initially, was just with deagles, so chance for K27 to do the same. And they actually choose B, which is going to be a big problem, especially with Anarchus missing the shot. He only has the op, not a multi-kill weapon, has to get away. They try to run him down. And help is so far away that by the time it arrives, the side has been cracked open, and so is Anarchus' skull there. Just cracked wide open with the deagle. The plant will go down, and the pistols, oh boy, the pistols. This is gonna get messy. B-side retake, certainly a hard thing to do. This has to be masterclass, but Zito finds another. I mean, you gotta save at this point. You've already given them the round and the plant. You're not looking to give away all the rifles, but Prime Taps will at least find one. Do they still want to go for this? This seems just too little time left. Oh, but Prime Taps finds another, but time is of the essence here, and I think they have to evacuate after all. Prime Taps will get the 4th, but not the round. A fumble for sure. It actually mirrors the round that BC.Game win with pistols so much. It's literally the same attack towards the same bomb site, same situation where you only have one CT defender there. That defender gets flashed off or just misses a shot, and you know that's it. And that's where it falls. It's certainly not what we expected here. I'll tell you that much. Alright then, K27 have still found a footing in this game. As they convert with the deagles, that gives them the fire in their bellies to keep converting. They will now find the A side open, 2 initial frags, and those 2 impact frags might be all that they need here. Yeah, you gotta evacuate here. Not really many options left. Couple more flashes to find all the whereabouts here. That's just a save, isn't it? Things are starting to look rather tough here for BC.Game, as they will be able to save the riflery. The cash is not good at all. At least they save those weapons, you know, like that's big. Because if they lose those weapons, they're sent back to just pistols. Here at least they can try to convert. It's not going to be a good buy. It's going to be 2 USPs in the mix. Don't even have enough money to drop like a P250 or something. So looking to spot some players towards apps. Nobody is on the other side, however. I like this aggression from Kurtz. Like, it's probably an angle you pre-aim, but still, it could get you at least information and you can still get away. Elliot, meanwhile, will hit a 6 shot towards short. And so that's one of the rifles gone. You can't really retrieve it. Kakanito is certainly looking to do so, but there's 3 on the other side. I think he finds his death before he finds the weapon here. Oh, it's weird. He does pick it up, but I think they heard him. Oh, the USP still will strike one down. And now Kakanito's M4 close range might be good. That's a good pickup with the op by Kurtz. Looking for the second. It's the tag up, but they might get overwhelmed. Smoke laid down. Nade as well. Kurtz gets rather close, but will be found out. This palace play is what really shifts in the direction of K27 here. As they'll be able to find the frag. Shoot? I don't think, yeah, even if he shot, he doesn't get the frag there. I don't think so. Well, nice attempt by BC.Game. I think with the low buy, making it a 3v3 at one point is certainly commendable, but unfortunately it's not going to work out in their favor regardless. So that just means that Kakanito and Lekro to save again. At least next round they have the cash to buy. That's looking positive. Alright then, certainly for now, it seems like strong footing has been found in this game. For K27, they start off so good, 5 rounds in a row. Certainly BC.Game making the comeback, but even with the pistol conversion on CT side, they're struggling, but they will find the first. Cash lid with the refrag, though, such an important round here. BC.Game will have to go back to pistols in the next. That's giving map point unless you can find these frags, and Kakanito does exactly that. The refrag is there though, so is the plan. And they're looking to flash in towards CT, and Arcus gets one. The double is missed. That was a crucial shot, but can't blame him. It's a tough one to hit, as Cashlit is going to hit his op shot. It's only Quartz left alive for the 1v2. And this just seems so difficult to convert. I mean, yeah, you have time to play with, but Cashlit holding this with the op shot is going to be there. Cashlit not missing today. A star player on his team, 16 frags on the board, and puts K27 on the 11th. Pushing BC.Game back to 2,000, 3,000 for some of these players. Kakanito and Narcos will have cash, but you have to decide, you know, how you buy here. You want to certainly buy in the next, so attack pause will be called for BC.Game. They need to figure out where to take this one. How to take it home, really. Yeah, it's just a huge round converted by K27. They needed that one so much, and they are able to find it. So on we go. The 5-7 and the Deagle to really convert this. Looking towards mid K27, but this time it's not taken by BC.Game. Winky will move in as well. Towards B they seem to head, but this is the lead from BC.Game. There's 3 on the other side, but this aggression gets punished. Trying to play for the information, that's the reason why they could stack 3B. Well, now that information is denied, still, they remain towards B, 1 player to rotate over. And this really hinges on Lekro. If they check him, it's pretty much over, isn't it? Like, sure, Quartz can get some, but there's just 2 pistols on B. Help now arrives. Lekro. Ooh, we will go unchecked, and that's a big double. It's a refrag though. Help arrives. The Eagle is close on Quartz. They spot him, I think. Still, Anarchus gets a frag. Quartz with another, and hey, that's it. Isn't it? Yeah, Cashlit might get 1, but BC.Game will put the 8th on the board. It's a great strategy to stack towards that B site, and it works out beautifully. Alright then, maybe a little bit more juice left in this game than originally thought. Heading towards mid, it seems. Util to start running in, and connector control to be taken by K27 here. A lot of mid control. Surely you don't try to walk through the smoke. Yeah, that will be punished immediately. Prime taps in a prime position to do just that. That's Zito gone, but Quinky still gets a refrag. He can head towards the side. Prime taps, the refrags are going all the way, but still the player advantage remains. The 1v2 for Lekro then. Plant going down. Some way. K27 still find a foothold in this round. It's Elliot to eliminate the last. Will be 12 on the board. Map point finally reached for K27. What they could not do up against the pistols, they can. Up against the more difficult buy. So attack pause called for BC.Game. And it's the last round. Like, look at the buy. It's going to be so horrendous. They need to figure out a way how to convert another one. Maybe aggression is the answer. We saw that before when they aggressed a little. They were able to at least find some frags. Get the information. Have the rotations ready, really. Not a early util here. That's a big one. Elliot to get one, Quinky with another. And so they all fall. It seems like K27 have finally converted on their opponent's map pick. Mirage only hinges on an Arcus. He finds one 1v4 still to go. Second one is not going to be there. And here we are. We are ready to go. The pistol underway. BC.Game looking to come back with vengeance after what happened on Mirage. So as we go live, they will be looking to head towards A. Kakanito gets the frag on cash lid. Electro trying to deny this push. The smoke will force him off the angle though. Ooh, and Anarchez is gonna get the frag on Elliot. Relaxy gets another one. Relaxy with the double. A 2v3 now. Quinky and Relaxy left alive, but it seems a little bit hard to shut down. That side is so easy to retake on A, and yeah, that's gonna be BC.Game converting a huge round, winning the pistol on a map where they don't really have the advantage on. CT side as well. Exactly how they needed to start. First round on the board for BC.Game. They're going to be looking for more. The Deagles on Elliot and Quinky. K27 looking for an opener towards mid. There's Lekro on the other side with the MP9. Certainly will have the early info from camera, but can he deny it exactly? That's a rather tough question. They take mid, it's given freely, completely, but the molly is laid down, so that will stop them for a little bit, but they can just wait it out and now push again. You know, nothing has really much changed, but ooh, Lekro with the MP9 gets one, looking for more. Relaxy is the one to get the frag. Lekro overwhelmed, will be taken down, but I think he does more than necessary. More than what was expected at least. As Kakanito gets another frag, we get another 2v3. K27, certainly no problems to open up sights. Now they've picked up the op as well. That is... How do we have an op in the second round? Like, what? That's crazy work, if you ask me. Who got the op? I didn't notice it, but that's just insanity. And they will try to push in, go for the retake. Let's see if the op can hit some shots. Yeah, Relaxy will get it. They know where he is. They will eliminate him. Now looking just for the final player. They tap the bomb and through the smoke. Zito gets the frag and gets away. There's no time left. Kakanito has to evacuate. This is a huge mistake, a huge fumble from BC.Game. And surely they bought the op, right? Like, there's no chance that Tease did it, so... Just question marks all across the board, really. Relaxy to get the double. 2v3, and yeah, at that point it's a nice 2v3 secured from K27. They put the round on the board. Alright then, we enter a rather weird third round here where theoretically this should have been a 2-0 easy, but instead BC.Game not only lose, they're pushed back to 5-7s, and K27 on their map pick. You start to see how they beat Spirit Academy 13-2 on this map. This is a big one. Zido will get Kakanito as well. And 3v3 we go. Towards the B side it seems. BC.Game with the 5-7s have done well to at least eliminate two of these players. As the digits gets punched in, help arrives. Quartz will catch just a sliver, just a glimpse. Tags him up, but Cashlead will get one close range with the op, just combat opping right now. He's doing quite well, but might be overwhelmed by prime taps. Theoretically, Relaxy should have watched that angle, but he gets overwhelmed. What is this from long? They do it with the 5-7s. Oh, no, no. That is a big fumble. Defuse comes in from BC.Game, and this looks rather tilted towards the victory of them. Just 2 rounds in a row where there's a lot of problems, really. You buy the op on the second, you lose it, then you buy 5-7s and you win with them. Huge second round on the board there, and also means that if we look at the cash of K27, this is it. This is an AK and a scout as the primary weapons looking to convert the round. Prime taps will get Quinky, smoke blown open, Quartz with another, and this is BC.Game doing very well on this side. As Narcus gets another frag, the third won't be there, but well, that's it. Certainly no problem for K27 to plant the bomb. This is 4 rounds in a row where they've done it, but 3 of them have been defused, so maybe need to work on denying the retakes a little bit more. That really seems to be the issue right now. Just the Deagles then. And they fall quickly, although Relaxy will get the one back. Not too bad. Electro with the nade as well, and it seems like after all, this will be BC.Game on 4. I mean, great start on Anubis. CT side, your opponent's map pick. A map where K27 have beat Spirit Academy 13-2, which is just crazy. And they're doing oh so well right now. 4 on CT is almost, you know, necessary. Almost the quota fulfilled for the CT side rounds. You get 5 here, you're in a great position. Don't think Quinky has anything left in this. He's certainly being heard. They even flash him, and the swing comes in. He still will get one. There's just 3 on the other side. The nade eats away his HP as well. And Kakanito will finish. So 4 on the board for BC.Game. If you want to convert 2-0 style here, I mean, this is the round to go for. You need to convert this one. And again, they forced in the previous, now they get Deagles again. The buys are looking so weird for K27, I'm not sure what I'm seeing right here. For Anubis being their best map and theoretically them doing so well on it, this just looks so flat. Elliot overlooks an angle as well, and so quickly BC.Game just do everything here. Sure, they get on the side, but we've seen these retakes from BC.Game. They're more than enough to convert the round. Kill down. Actually a nice smoke, that will deny things for a little bit, and there's majority of players coming from CT. So Quinky will get a frag, Zito with another, Zito with the third, and seems like K27 with the low buy will have found a way to at least convert. That's a bit of a fumble here. K27 will get the round, but honestly, BC.Game, as good as they started, now they lose up against Deagles. This could be the turning point where K27 at least put together a good T-side. They certainly need to if they want to convert 2-0 style here. Ooh, that's a big pickup from Prime Tabs. The aggression certainly works out, and K27 just look a little bit deflated on this map. Like, they've been having some issues. Can't exactly figure how to piece this one together, and with the smoke lay down, Kakanito gets another, and yeah, that one round that they got in the previous just looks like a little bit of a fumble. On the other side of the smoke, Resorts, Quartz, and Prime Tabs, they both arrive. They both look to get these pigs. That's one. It will be the refrag, but such low HP. Zito and Relaxy rather, just not much left in this, and the aim is there from BC.Game. Everything is really there. You cannot shut them down right now. It's so difficult, and cash is going to be low again on the side of K27. Tac pod, it just looks like a nightmare. Starting off with this aggression from long, then pickups towards mid and water as well, and that's it. That's a round. Not the first time this happens. I'd get a little bit worried here, you know, if I was K27. You've already given them 5 CT side rounds. At this point, you need to string together almost perfect 5 rounds to make it somewhat Actually, let me check. I assume that both these teams are better on the T side. Yeah, for K27, 55% win rate on the T side. So, you know, this is where they should be putting the rounds on the board. Maybe BC.Game, 48% win rate on the CT. But still, a T-sided map, I feel like as soon as BC.Game get on that T side, it might just be too far gone, really. Right now, just winning off of aggression and aim, you know. They push in, they take aggressive fights, and as they win their gun duels, they win the rounds. Ooh, that's a big pickup by an Arcus. Alexi falls, not the double. Cashley will get the refrag actually. 3v3 now. That's Kakanito getting the frag on Elliot as well. As that's going to be the 6th on the board for BC.Game. Things just look so difficult for K27 to be converted here. The defuse comes in. This is 4 more rounds to go in the first half and just nothing really shown on the board. Kakanito will get the frag on Elliot, and the push comes in, Prime Taps will get 2, and Ark is with another, and this is just a 1v4 for Cashley then, as he gets one with the Glock. It's a nice shot. Gotta give it to him. Kakanito will overwhelm, however. So 7-2 now for BC.Game. Zido with the double, but that was pretty much it. And as we head in this round, already a player lost. K27 just getting shut down. Well, guess what? 3 more rounds to go in this half then. K27 who had a disastrous performance so far. As Elliot will get the opening frag, maybe that's what puts them back in the lead, but I don't think so. Again, this just unrelenting aggression. We're 20 seconds down the round. There's already, you know, 3 kills, 3 conversions. Huge aggression from BC.Game early on, and just nobody is able to stop it really. K27, all they really have to do is hold angles. They get flashed off, they get pushed, and ultimately they get eliminated. This engagement towards mid on Lekro will be huge. He certainly has hit his shots, sees the barrel, finds the first, but the quick refrag, and still the player advantage will be there for BC.Game. As K27 arrive towards camera, the op actually misses. That's a big opening. Narcus has to get away. They might get the plan, but are they aware of Prime Taps? No, they're not. It's beautifully executed. Just everything accounted for. Leaves only Quinky in the 1v2. He's low HP as well. We'll find the first, actually. Makes it a close game, 1v1, and just chooses to go towards B. But this, I don't think it's actually heard. Yeah, it's certainly not heard. You choose the long route though, so that'll give Kurtz time to advance towards B. Ooh, we go towards... I like this play. That's smart. And this is why it was the long route. He wants to go top mid and re-clear A from a different position. I think this is a beautiful call. He should get the plant here. 10 seconds though. I mean, you'll have to run. Hello? Yeah? You're getting the plant? We are getting the plant. Alright, no worries in that department. 2 seconds left on the clock, but punches the digits in. Molly there as well, and now Quartz to arrive. Oh, but just instantly dealt with. They knew exactly where he was coming from. K27 get the third. This is not even anything on T side. I mean, you need 2 more rounds here. 5-7 still looks bad, but certainly a lot better than that 2-7 we just saw. Maybe things change as we head into the second half, but for now, you know, BC.Game just do so well right now. With the aggression, with the conversions, with the aim, really every single department is working out in their favor. Trying to spam through the smoke, nothing really found just yet. help to arrive from long. They will try to hit B this time. It's a triple setup. Smoke down, however. Quartz, weird timing. He's checking the angle of the smoke, but it might fade. I think he might get overwhelmed here. Narcus has to be careful. Still gets a frag. Quartz is there as well. Ooh, and that's a nice shot with the deagle. The refrags are there. The op. Oh my god. Quartz gets overwhelmed from the back there. The pistols do so good work. This hero AVP setup works out great. They do hear the drop on Quinky. He's looking to peek this angle, but no, Kakanito will deal with it. It's just BC.Game excelling in every single department right now. K27 can't find a way how to shut them down. Bit of engagements. We're seeing replays from the previous rounds, I guess, as well. Not just this one. But yeah, ultimately 7 on the board for BC.Game. And the 8th was converted like this with a big double deagle from Quartz, double headshot. And I like this crossfire as well. I mean, it was just beautifully done. Push comes in. Lekro actually gets 2, but Elliot gets the frag as well. As they punch in the digits. Bomb will be planted. So far, K27 really struggling with the 9 retakes. Maybe this is where things can change. Will be Quartz with the frag. Only Elliot left alive then. 1v2, they'll just smoke him off, and that's punishing. There's a molly as well, so as he tries to push through it, he just burns in it. Oh, this is perfection from BC.Game right now. Playing it so well. And this surprises me so much, because this is 10 wins, 4 losses for K27 and Anubis. At least it should have been competitive. Instead, it's just slaughter. 9-3 on the scoreboard. Again, they won 13-2 up against Spirit Academy on this map. I cannot keep saying it enough, because Spirit Academy is probably top 1, top 3 for sure Academy team right now. And also ranking wise, you know, they're way higher than K27 are, so I'm not sure what happened in this game, or rather what has happened in this one. But BC.Game just look to push Dust 2 as the decider. They want to remain the leaders of the group. And they take attack pause to make sure that everything will be accounted for. Recap of how the previous rounds have gone. BC.Game really doing it all. Quartz here, this deagle double was beautiful. Could have been a 5-7 game if he doesn't get the double there. I mean, it was low by as well, you know. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but ultimately as we get back in the game, it's the pistol for K27 to at least put something to consider on the board. Will be pushed back to B. The early information from K27 is there, but honestly that information is not really too good, because BC.Game are setting up towards mid and walking out towards connector. This has to be the double denial then. They spot the first, they get the frags, and this is just more of the same, isn't it? There was any kind of a chance to make the comeback here, it had to be here, but instead it's gonna be 10 on the board for BC.Game. Look at every single engagement, right? Like, the aim is just there for BC.Game, and it certainly can't be said for K27. And they struggle massively with a lot of these plays. So, 10 on the board, and we're just looking to finish this as quickly as possible, really. You have 4 USPs and a P250. A P2K even, I think it is. So nothing brought in this round. Literally not even a... Oh, actually a single flash. Cashlit has one as well, but K27, this just looks so impossible. Surely the 11th on the board for BC.Game here, and they're on the T side as well. Like, this is insanity what we're seeing right now. Such a one-sided game. BC.Game being super careful about just making sure no angle goes unchecked, no stone is left unturned. I like how it's like a minute plus left down the clock and like no engagements have been made just yet. They're just trying to figure out exactly where the stack resides. This is gonna be B, but as we can see, Prime Taps is now exploring towards A. As soon as he calls it open, I think they're just going for the plan towards A. There's no need to walk into this little lion's den here. Not even lion's den, like just 5 chihuahuas waiting to bark with the USPs. Rotations will now be made. And they head for the backstab. But there's a smoke. I mean, at this point, I think they're just looking to not give the USPs away, not give $600 a pop away. This is just the farming from Lecro. He gets the third. Kakanito as well is on the board. And yeah, at this point, I think you might just be looking to get to Dust 2 as quick as possible. You know, leave this game behind you. I don't think there's any kind of a comeback opportunity here. The 4-piece from Lecro is good. And so 11 on the board for BC.Game. Now an MP9 and 4 M4s with some util actually to convert it perhaps. They don't have a helmet on some of these players, but ultimately you're up against AKs, so one shot headshot either way. Doesn't matter too much. Push comes in and yeah, just more of the same, unless actually, okay, they get 2, Zito gets another, but we'll burn in the molly, the util is perfect, still a 2v2. One of the closer rounds we've seen in this whole game. I know it sounds crazy to say, but there really hasn't been much to show here from K27. They look for the retake, the swing in, spotting both. Aim is horrible on Kakanito, he still remains alive, they know where Kakanito is, and alright, K27, seems like they will want to hold on for at least a little bit longer. As they secure the retake, the 4th will be put on the board. Well then, you have one mistake to work with here. You make a mistake, it's pretty much over. Good luck. Good luck, really. Well, on we go then. Smoke is down. Prime taps on the boost position. Actually low cash on the side of BC.Game, so there's a chance for K27 to extend this a little bit longer even. If they are able to take these rifles down. Next up would be pistols for BC. Well then, seems like we'll be the execute towards A, at least they're looking towards it. I'm trying to poke and prod a little bit here, you know, what really is given to them. It's gonna be Relaxy, first one to spot the danger here. This is a tough angle, like you get a frag from it, sure, it might be surprising, but you can't really get away, like this is like, get as many as you can, but eventually you do die. Oh, timing is horrible on him, that's just a filter. And they get Elliot as well. The worst timing possible to work out for BC.Game here. And you know, it just seems like the higher powers don't want this to be a 2-0. When timing like that is in play, you know, to help put the map point on board for BC.Game, it seems like we just gotta see how map number 3 will go. K27 cheater, yeah, that's why they have 4 rounds on board. This timing is just so horrible, really. That's just unfortunate. And then the rest really is just history. As everything is dealt with, every problem is solved. There's just one more round left in this, and I don't think anyone sees a way how K27 get 8 in a row here. The Molly will be down there. So, not the initial push. I mean, I'm just trying to look for, you know, good things to say, but honestly, it looks so one-sided right now. It's really primed to be converted here. Ooh, Quartz will get the frag on Quinky, actually. Refrag will come in, just the MP9s to convert it. Looking to head towards A, where actually K27 do reside, so maybe they have a little bit of a chance here. As the push will come in, Cashin will get Kakanito, and one by one, maybe they can eliminate these players. Preempt up to the refrag, another refrag comes in. Hold on, this is still possible. 1v3, then the second shot missed, and again, K27 hold on, at least for a little bit longer. And they find the 5th. It's certainly not great, you know what's happening right here, but it's better than nothing, really, it seems. So, well, you're 12.5% of the way there. You gotta convert 7 more rounds here. Seems impossible, I don't believe it, but would love to be proven wrong. At least K27 look alive on the CT side. T-side was just every single round, you know, player advantage for BC.Game, and after that it just goes their way more and more. Here you can see rounds where it's equal, you know, where the player advantage actually goes the way of K27. As I say that, obviously the caster's curse will be there, and Narcus will get the frag on Elliot. Nice Molly. Will force Zito off the angle as they push in, Zito with the 1. And the double, good double there. Team kill sprinkled in the mix somehow, so that still gives the player advantage for BC.Game, and I feel like that's just the way, you know, how this was primed to end. Probably a team kill is what shuts it off. The Molly, weird timing, but I think Lekro gets a little bit lucky there. Relaxy could have just pushed him through the smoke. Good luck, that's gonna be Lekro's frag, and that is gonna be BC.Game's map. The reverse sweep, the reverse conversion, unless Cashlit can extend the play. He knows exactly where Lekro was as well, especially now, but time is of the essence, has to peek the angle, and he still gets it, the 1v3. I cannot believe this. I think there's... Ooh, this is gonna be close on the defuse. Oh boy, the 1v3, this would hurt to lose. Ah, that's unfortunate. It's a very nice attempt at the 1v3, but hey, the team kill, they not buying the kit. They had the cash for it, I believe, so a little bit unfortunate here. But ultimately just that last round, just a microcosm for how the whole game went, you know, just so many mistakes made by K27, even though it's a beautiful 1v3 clutch from Cash. Don't be welcome back. We go the distance, we go to Dust 2. The 3rd map of the series, the finisher. K27 coming off of a rather horrendous showing on what could have been, what should have been their map, what should have been their easy victory. Anubis, a map where they do so well, their best map, but I guess not really a good day for statistics, not really a good day to be an analyst, huh? This was not predicted at all. We thought after K27 convert on Mirage, that's going to be it 2-0, but BC.Game definitely have a lot more gunpowder in them. A lot more fight than originally expected. As we are going to be heading on to Dust 2. Pistol round coming up. And that is the elimination towards long. BC Game lose the initial player. Seems like K27 wanna start off strong. Looking to head towards long. And Arcas has to get those taps, getting in front of it. Zito will get the frag. Kakanito falls, and K27 have cracked open the safe bomb site. This, after horrendous showing on Anubis, is exactly how they want to start off on Dust 2. Just a quick conversion, nothing to worry about, just no problems ahead. Ooh, that's a nice shot, but I don't think anything else really left in this. Micro, what? That's insane shots, but there's just no time to go for this. You know, I love the spirit, you know. Out of a 2v5, they find a 2v1, but hey, at least they get some frags, at least they get some cash, you know. Not too bad. Cashlit will eliminate prime taps. Lekro then, come on buddy, no, Cashlit, okay, 1v2 clutch, wow. An insane 1v2 clutch. Due to the constraints of the time, really, they win that round. Nicely done by K27, I think exactly how they wanted to start off. Yeah, that's not a highlight exactly. Some problems, it's all good, you know, we'll show you highlights once we get to it. But we head into the second round. The AKs, the MAC-10s, up against just pistols. K27, you know, not leaving anything to chance here. Just want to convert ASAP. We'll be relaxing, getting the frag on Lekro. And now, heading towards that A site. There's not really anything on it. Prime taps to get another frag. Galliot gets one as well. Quartz gets one. And this is just looking real good right now for K27. Well, actually with the low buy, like Quartz gets an AK out of this. Ooh, and he gets a frag as well. Hold on, they're gonna go for this. The USP is quite a difficult weapon to convert with, and as the AK falls as well, Kakanito has to retreat back. Not really much to save in the form of USP, so he'll be looking to retrieve that AK actually. That's a smart call. There's a MAC-10. But he wants more. He has gotten... This is like gambling, you know. You get a small win, you want the bigger victory, which would ultimately be the AK. He's looking for it in the smoke. And Quinky will have to actually get away. So, hey, Kakanito finds it. Seems like he won't find the AK. I don't know where that has gone. I'm surprised. He's gonna take a second look. There you go. The AK has been retrieved. Honestly, quite good from BC.Game in that round, like, with a very, very low buy, they not only eliminate 4 rifles, they also pick up an AK. I think that's ultimately a success for them here. Yeah, something has happened with the highlights, we'll fix that, don't worry about it. Gonna be heading towards long BC.Game here. Looking for a quick opener, perhaps. Anything to really give them the lead. BC.Game, retreat back to the site. The util comes in. Kakanito on the other side. As they flash themselves in, Zito will get the frag on Kakanito. They're looking for the second as well. Zito gets it. This just looks like what we missed on Anubis. This is more life in these first 3 rounds than we saw in total on Anubis from K27. I don't know what has happened, or rather I don't know what happened on Anubis, but it's like on that second map we see a completely different team. This is really what we saw on map number 1 from K27, just aggression, you know, just the capability to convert, but here, it seems like things have definitely changed. Certainly so. So the smoke will be laid down, and Prime taps Lekro and Quartz just probably looking to save this weaponry here. I mean, they don't have too much to work with. Not exactly in the best position to convert. We will have the round converted here for K27, 3 in a row as well. Like, this is starting to look really good for them. I think they're quite happy with the start here. And this is what we missed on Anubis as well. I feel like on Anubis, they just get off on the wrong foot and, you know, they can't really find a way how to punch back those rounds. So, I think with this newfound aggression on the third map, they certainly have a lot more punching power. The util down. And oh, the big aggression. I like it. Seems like BC.Game will also like it. It's a lot of damage, but Electro trying to run him down. That 5-7, now that these players are lit up, yeah, they choose to evacuate. The smoke laid down as well. Honestly, a very well play here. Very nicely played. I think they certainly get a lot out of this round. And this is still, might be a little bit difficult to convert because, you know, you've lost that early player, you're now looking to some way, somehow, keep yourself in the game, but towards long they go again, the reapproach, but Electro is there with the Galil, and this should be an easy shutdown. Can't believe he doesn't get a double there, can't even blame him. Cashley just jumps out with the Galil, and the op is not going to be missing though. Narc is looking towards short, he gets flashed off the angle, and that's a big pickup from Cashley. He's doing it all in this round. Double for him to keep the dream alive. Elliot will be checked, the shadow is seen, but he still gets one out of it, and now Kakanito to arrive on the scene. Cashley has already crossed, but he will have to do it all. As he ducks himself towards Goose, it's a nice position. It's something that perhaps Kakanito wouldn't expect if he re-aggresses, but instead he chooses to rotate over towards long. And Cashlet is very... Oh, this is a nice play. He wants to clear out short, which ultimately means that the timing is going to get weird here. Spotted and taken down. Kakanito with a beautiful play. Switch up the positions. Doesn't give too much away. And we'll get the defuse as well. I think they should certainly be really happy about how that one goes. That is a big conversion. Yeah, this early play towards long, I really like it. I like the aggression. I think it's a great way how to try and convert. So now the question really becomes, how far can you take it? Where is this gonna end? The comeback slowly tried to be stringed together by BC.Game. And Zido, he's just gonna keep getting entry frags. I feel like that's really K27's biggest strength. And that was their biggest weakness on Anubis, that they just couldn't get those opening frags. You know, so much of the game hinges on them getting those opening frags. If they can't do it, it certainly doesn't look good. But oh boy, when they can do it, it looks so well for them. So, now just a couple of these players left alive. And I don't think there's too much really to be done. Too much juice left to be squeezed here. Yeah, I've taken the side actually, and Cashlet gets one with the op. That's huge. Quinky's position might get overlooked as well. They do spot him. That's low HP, but it won't really matter too much for Cashlet as he's on the op. They'll still have to find both the hard way with the shot connected. Plant will go down as well, but there is that op to be picked up, so at least I think he gets something out of it. Ooh, Prime Tabs gets the frag, and that is going to be the clutch denied. So both teams really doing a good job here, you know. Doing a good job at holding on, doing a good job at making sure that they convert what they can. No mistakes made so far. Anubis was really a game where you saw a lot of mistakes on both sides, really. Here, seems like things are gonna be more as you predict them to go. Still should be a rather interesting end to this. The Glocks, the push comes in, and Arcus, Kakanito, and just every single player shut down to make it a close game. The USP aim could be better, but ultimately, I don't think anyone's complaining here. BC.Game with a quick comeback to put themselves right back in the game. No problems to convert for now. Things looking increasingly better. And now the question really becomes how many more can they put on the board? This could get rather difficult for K27 here. Again, you know, the thing that they really depend on is just getting those opener frags. Like, that has been their bread and butter for so many of these rounds, just kind of pushing in, and hey, let's hope that, you know, we can convert the opening frag. If we do it, you know, we're in a good position to convert, but that is kind of a one trick. If that one trick gets stopped, you know, if perhaps angles are being held and you can't really do much to actually get that opening pick, well, things are going to get increasingly more difficult. So we need to see some strategy, perhaps. We need to see some way how you can convert without relying too much on these opening picks. I don't see it. Could be a problem. Then we'll head towards short. And Arcus to hold the angle. Smoke laid down. That I still don't get the AK. It's a red AK, but it just looks like something somebody with, you know, in a mental institute, in a mental asylum would draw. I guess that's the theme, but it just doesn't look good. It's just like, ew. You know, get this out of here. Get out of here. Seems like that is being said about the B side by BC.Game. They eliminate all these players trying to attack it, unless Zido can still crack it open. He does get the frag. There's a smoke to isolate these players as well, and Zido trying to spam them down to the smoke. Might want a little bit more, but this frag ultimately will finish it off. The bomb now falls, and Anarchez doesn't even allow a chance to attempt the clutch there. It will be a simple yet effective conversion to keep them in the game. So things get rather challenging now. The push will come in, Kakanito will get the frag. And just with the low buy, it seems like BC.Game will find these 5 rounds in a row now. And that really poses some issues then. Why? Well, because we haven't really found anything apart from those opening frags, a way how to convert consistently. And as we head deeper and deeper into this game, if this happens, I mean, it's literally like you have one trick, you have one thing that works. And that thing is taken away from you. You're not left with anything, really. Could get real challenging real quick here. They need to find a way how to come back in these rounds. Ooh, but that's just nasty. Cash lid. Well, that's the one trick that actually works. Okay, you know, I'll give it that much. If you can just keep finding opener picks, you know, you might not need anything else. opening picks is the one thing that we're able to convert with the push towards short, and it's a nice tap in action from Lekro. The aim is electric. He gets a triple. And just Relaxi and Cashlid left alive, as Relaxi will still get one. I still feel like this Lekro shutdown, this massacre towards short that we just saw, should just put an end to it. Don't exactly see how you come back from it, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's hope that I am. I would love this to be a close game. You know, it's always, at least for me, a little bit sad when game goes the distance and then map number 3 is just like a one-sided shutout from one of these teams. And right now it certainly looks like, you know, they're putting themselves in a very good position to do just that. BC.Game, if they convert this round, it's 6 unanswered in a row. It's also K27 pushed back to a lower buy, and, you know, that could be at least the half decided, really. So maybe this round, but no, Quirt still gets one, but only the one, as he gets refragged back. Game is still on. The chance is still on to convert, really. 1v2 now, they'll get on the bomb. It's not exactly planted for Cashlid there, and yeah, he just has to evacuate. He wants to save that op. He knows that the buy is not going to be looking good at all heading into the next round, so this one just has to be the save. Which is going to be quite unfortunate for them. Certainly not what they were looking for. Neutral will be laid down. Cashlid to look for an opener towards the site, but instead he might just find a bullet to his dome, as Squirt is going to boost up as well. This is Kakanito with the frag to open things up, and again, you know, entry frags denied, and now strategy? What strategy? Obviously Dust 2 is a name map, like that's what you're looking to do, but so many of these rounds have just been K27 trying to look to take map control, and if they don't get the individual frags, I mean, there's no like util setups really to take things, so yeah, now they look to head towards CT. Sure, you'll lay down the smoke, right, but it's a really much a reactive game where you look for an opener, you get it, you play off of it. Definitely a strategy that can convert, but it seems like it's not really doing it for now. The USP will be the second frag. Prime Tap gets a chance to reload, although pushing through the smoke. Lekro gets punished, so now they know about Elliot. And Cashlid, his position could change it all. Prime Taps, they know where he was last seen, so they just choose to evacuate towards A, but he's on the quick rotation here. He'll certainly hear this as well, and that is the bomb. Timing is a little bit weird. He doesn't catch the action really, but he will be arriving on short with very quick notice, which could mean that maybe short goes a little bit overlooked. Now, they will still smoke it off, but I think really they might be preoccupied about CT. Although Elliot now, with the smoke down, seems to have it figured out. Oh, the smoke is actually very bad. You can just play on the angle here, gets spotted. But these players are kind of isolated. Prime Taps is waiting for the peak, but Elliot will not be giving it away. Not looking to make any mistakes here, just hold on to the game, really. Hold on to the round, finally get a chance to convert. That's what he's looking for. Prime Taps moves in. It's a beautiful position from Elliot. He's just scratching his head. Where exactly has this last player gone? Can't find him, can't figure it out, and so can't convert either. Yeah, finally we have the replays working. That's good. But K27 put one back on the board, and that was about the right time, because like you're starting to look real bad here. You know, it's starting to look like things could not be working out in your favor really, but you get a chance. You certainly get a chance to come back in the game then. We'll see what they do with it. Can they convert with it? Narcas with the frag. Cashlid gets one back as well, so just Lekro and Kurtz remaining alive. And yeah, I mean, again, one trick pony, say what you want about it, but at the end of the day, if it works, if you are able to get the opening frags, like, that's good. Like, this is really such a simple game style that, you know, they're favoriting here. Just pushing in. Just W key to victory almost. You know, that seems to be the theme, the notion. And at least for now, it certainly is working out. A replay here of how the frags go. I mean, yeah, you push in, you W key, and you find success, you find victory. It's simple, but if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. That really is the notion here. Well, with 5 on the board, it certainly isn't broke. It's not perfect, you know. You can talk, oh, this could be better or that could be better, but ultimately, they're at least doing a great job at making it competitive. Will be Anarchist to get the frags. Some more. Zed with a frag as well. 3v3 now. Gotta retreat back. And the bomb plant will be coming in. Trying to tap away, trying to find something. Oh, it will be Quinky with the frag. Kakanito with a quick refrag down to a 2v2 we go. Lekro gets another 1v2 for Cashley. Does he finds the first? He finds the double. And that's a huge way out to put the 6th on the board at the end of the half. K27 to equalize this matchup. And it looks like they still have a lot more juice, a lot more firepower to go in the second half. Even though that's a 5-round stint in a row here. BC.Game get kind of stopped. They slow down, and where they slow down, their opponents pick up. So still a chance to convert here. Still a chance to perhaps make it also possible to hold on to this one. K27 have definitely had a tough game after what we saw happen on Anubis. I mean, I don't blame them if they're a little bit down on their mentality. Ultimately, they need this pistol. This would be their one-way ticket back in the game. A lot of action towards Car. How is Cashlid still alive? He's still catching these players. Sports will finally get him, but Zedo with the one, Lekro with the quick refrag, and these rounds are just going back and forth, back and forth. There's no telling how they will end. As Anarchist gets another, Elliot will be there. Relaxi with another 1v2 for Kakanito is how it ends, and this one will be denied. K27 can't definitely convert that 1v2, that last round being an example, but seems like they will not give their opponents this chance, and that's huge for them. That just means that at least they now have an opportunity to hold on to things. And win the pistol. They, in fact, put themselves in the lead again, which is nothing really to smirk about, which is nothing really to look down upon. I think that's a huge conversion for them. I'm trying to tap this player away. Maybe the frag on Anarchas. Laxel gets one as well. Still a good chance for BC.Game here. They go 1 for 1. I know it's only the Glogs, but look, they're heading towards the A side. If Quinkle doesn't get the frags there, if Quinky rather falls down, I mean, the A side is going to be cracked open. You're looking to take away as many rifles as possible in this round. You take away an MP9 and get a plant. Look, like, that is a W. That is a big W after all. That's a victory in your book, for sure. Tabs gets... Yeah, that's... never mind. Never mind. There is no plan going on. K27, confidence. Making sure that no mistakes are made. Making sure that, you know, we don't get flashbacks of Anubis where whatever position they're put in, they can't convert. Alright then, the aggression then towards mid will be Kakanito to catch one. Information there as well. Seems like BC.Game want to beat their opponents at their own game, which is just getting those entry frags. Long was poorly guarded. There's a scout and an MP9 in the mix as well. Sure, they wanted to have a buy where they can buy in the negs, but this also means that stopping these players might be a little bit difficult as Prime Tabs gets another. This starts to look real good here. Plant will go down as well. And there might be a chance to really make the comeback here from BC.Game. I mean, you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy this is a close game because I've had times where it's like close at first, but then when you head into the second, you know, the third game, the last map that you wait oh so long for, it's just like nothing. Nothing is shown, you know, nothing is really converted. And you're just like, okay, so, you know, that was all for nothing. That was just pointless. Not pointless, but you still get my point, you know. I feel like it would be great to see a close game here. You might be able to get it rather quickly here. So, just the highlight reel here for you. Seven on the board for BC.Game. They bring one more round back. And they will have a couple more to play with, really. It's a nice showing. Shows that they can and will hold on to this game. Question really is for how long. There's no, honestly, like, I don't even know. I want to do analysis, but especially after how Anubis goes, where it's one of the best maps ever for K27, and they just lose it. What was it? Did they get 5 rounds? Yeah, 5 to 13. Like, I'm just taking this one round at a time. 1 second at a time, really. Ooh, it will be Zido and Cashlit to get the frags, though. Kakanito with the refrag. And so with the smoke down, big opportunity really for K27 to put the 9th on the board. Back and forth we go, really. Prime taps Kakanito, Kurt's already eliminated. There's just an Arcus and Lekro left alive, and I mean, left alive with what? Not really the biggest opportunity to convert. Although the op on an Arcus, ooh, he spots it, but he can't connect the shot, and that was a crucial one to hit if they wanted to have a chance back in the game. I think with that miss, it also means that it's the beginning of the end of this round for BC.Game. But not the end of their economy, and there's still 40 to go. Lekro actually finds one. His aim has been looking so good all throughout the series. That's the 2 top fraggers left alive. Maybe they can piece together this 2v4. Lekro, ooh, but it will be an Arcus to get the frag. 2v2 now, and this is really starting to get quite one-sided. Zaliot gets another on Lekro. It's just an Arcus left alive. 1v2 is what's needed here. And he will be taken down. K27 on 9 rounds on the board. And now, cash is still going to be looking good, so, you know, at least you have the chance to buy for another one. But this is really their last opportunity then. It's the Scout and the MP9 to convert. If they can't find it... I do not know how they will convert it. Towards short. Looking for the opener. A lot of damage, a lot of action, but ultimately just a standstill for now. Nothing really moving any direction here. We'll have to wait a little bit longer. This is getting real close now, you know, both teams don't want to make a single mistake. That aggression that we saw early on in the first round, in the first half, has gone away. And K27... Oh, that's a miss though. And that's the Scout now exposed as well. They know that this buy might be not as good as they would want to. Prime taps with prime kills. The double is picked up. The last player on site eliminated by Electro as well. And this is BC.Game converting right when they need to. In those last dying moments of the game when you just desperately need to put the round on the board, and they will find it. And that's it. Just a shutdown. BC.Game on 8 now. To recap here, prime taps with, again, a huge opening. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Sometimes you just win rounds off of a single player. It's Lekro to hold this angle. Zido to swing in. And Lekro will get the frag. There will be actually a deagle from Cash Lid, but seems like that will be it. And BC.Game look to equalize now. 9-9 to be the score, and Least and Elliot. Elliot? His parents mix up A and E? I don't really know. I mean, it's an in-game name, but it's a weird one. Still don't know how to pronounce it. If it's Elliot, tell me if you know. To replay the shutdown for both rounds from BC.Game. The entries were huge on prime taps, you know, you just can't get enough of this replay of the double. So then, we move on. An equal scoreline, both teams wanting to advance those double digits, but the USPs, not really the best chance for you to do it, I'll be honest. maybe the stack towards short actually will get a pickup. I mean, it also exposes all the players' positions, but at least you get that initial player picked up. At least you get the AK, and Elliot runs down another. Oh no, not like this BC game. Surely not up against just the USPs. It's not anything even invested, but Quinky will get 2, and now it's a 1v2 for Prime Tap. So it starts off with just USPs. Is beautifully done. The Molly might actually doesn't even touch it. Prime Tap still gets the headshot, but a 1v2 then, and there is the refrag potential. Help arrives from double doors. Quinky gets on top of the box. This gets real messy real quick. BC Game still have a chance to equalize this, to find the 1v2. It's not the most difficult 1v2 to be found. But no, that is gonna be it. The Deagles and the USPs really, like, that's just a disastrous round to lose. I don't have to tell it to you, do I? Like, that should have been your game, your round 100% of the time, and what a huge fumble there. The stack with the USPs, it's a beautiful way with the flash out to get the first. Then Elliot gets a little bit lucky on the timing. Ultimately, it's Quinky really to do it all. He got a double and Prime Tap's put in an almost unwinnable situation there. K27, not only they get the round, I think they also just full tilt BC Game here. This was just not what they were looking to give away here. That is tough, that is difficult. That hurts. And so now with the smoke down, BC Game, even though they've had a lot of good entries on the T side, they're still struggling a little bit to find frags in this one. Will be Kakanito looking over the smoke, over the edge. Maybe he can find something out of this. Maybe there's a chance away how to crack open this A bomb side, but it's a strong setup. That Goose player gets overlooked, especially with low time on the clock. And ultimately it's Cashley to hit the first shot. As they advance, shot will be there, but a quick refrag. But do they expect the Goose player? This is 20 seconds on the clock. Oh no! Quinky goes for the peek. Don't think he needed to do it. Could have just waited in the corner. Chances they clear it was rather small, but Zito will get the frag on. Refrag storage short, but they all fall. And BC Game, they equalize once again what they couldn't do up against USPs. They have found a way how to do up against the full rifles. As Anarchist gets the last, it's 10-10. It's double digits for both, and actually there's still a chance that we might go overtime here. Yeah, I mean, the CT is trying to do their best, but still unable to convert, and now this is where things get interesting, right? Do we see 2 USPs? Surely not. Surely this is... I'm just scared after I saw how the last USP round went. Oh my god, not again! How is that a... How does he insta-dink with the USP? I mean, yeah, they will get picked up, so no more damage caused. So I say that, it's a 2v3, but how do they... Did they double tap insta-dink the op in the head? Like, I still don't get how that's a one-shot. At least it looked like a one-shot. BC Game, slowly but surely, they get the game back in their hands again. Like, how is that a one-shot? Was there no helmet? Not sure, I'm trying to figure it out. Well, alright then. Maybe a little bit left here for K27 to hold on, but I don't really see this going their way. Like, these last couple CT rounds they've gotten have really been off of, like, gimmick plays, off of luck after one-off opportunities, but the CT holds have just not been looking too good, so they try to switch it up. The aggression towards mid, the refrag will be there, however. Kakanito gets one for free, that's the upper fallen as well, and with the smoke down, the map will now be split in two. Relaxy, he was spotted there, but east side is completely open. With the smoke down, he tries to push through it. That's a huge pickup, as he's trying to get away as well. He will do it, so actually the player advantage will be there. Bomb down. 3v4. 2 from tunnels. Lecro has to go big here. The flash in, they line up, but now they know about his position. He just has to remain alive as he falls. Prime taps. Can't do anything either. Crunched, sandwiched from both sides. And this game just has so much more left in it. So much more than I thought, really. I thought after you win with the USPs, like, surely that's where things end. No is going to be the answer. What K27 can do on off chances, on situations that they can't repeat, that seems to be the bigger issue. Like, there's no way to replicate that USP round. A lot of these rounds they win, there's not too many ways to replicate it, so even though they put the 11th on the board, I'm still scared for them. This is a nice retake after all. It really comes in clutch where the player peeks towards double doors, you know, gets the frag and then evacuates. So we go to the end of regulation time. Set up towards mid. They want to take this mid control. They know there was an upper on the other side, but K27 switch up the CT hold. This time there's nobody really guarding mid. They go for heavy side defense. And presence towards long as well, which kind of denies them information. Outlet is now looking to get it, evacuating out of B. Scooting out of B a little bit. But round comes to a little bit of a standstill. Minute down the clock. Nobody has spotted anyone just yet. Tensions are high. And towards short, BC.Game look to go. This is a good call from K27. They'll have the early info about long. Now they even spot the short players. So Zito, even though he has the information, he still has to get a frag here. 3 players on the other side. Has to get one and try to remain alive. But Prime taps with a Prime peak. Takes him down, and now K27 stuck, sandwiched from both sides. They will push. They try to get aggressive towards long, but it's only the one frag. 3 players and you get 1 kill out of it. Surely this is a round you convert. K27 already looking to save here. They head back towards B. Now for Dust 2, where K27 will destroy BC.Game on their map pick. Destroy is a word I should have used lightly for map number 1, because map number 2 was just a shutout, man. K27's map pick, their best map, a map where they beat Spirit Academy 13-2 on, and they just fumble. It's 5 rounds only that they can get out of it. And so heading into Dust 2, I was like, well, this could actually just go the way of BC.Game rather quickly. You're tilted, you're looking to convert 2-0, instead you just get mauled over on your map pick. Like, talk about mentality heading into map number 3, huh? So I commend K27 for getting 11 on the board here, but it really seems like it's always a battle of trailing, always a battle of, you know, equalizing the scoreboard, but rarely they've been in the front, in the lead here in this matchup. So now, we'll see if they have the ultimate comeback possibility, the ultimate potential to do it. To put this 12th round on the board, to push us to overtime. Map number 3, BC Gamers, I guess you can call them BC Gamers, huh? You know. They are currently undefeated in their group, which sounds great, but really they've just won 1 game, so they're looking to extend that to 2-0 in the group stage. For K27, this is actually their opening game. They should have played yesterday up against Nexus, but that match will be postponed to the 21st of October, so in 6 days we'll see that. For now, this being their opening match, they're trying to defeat the titans of the group with, you know, 1 victory. BC.Game has been such a close matchup, a fun one to watch, even though map number 2 maybe is not as close as, you know, we would have wanted, as certainly K27 would have wanted. I think this Dust Dew game has everything in it. We even get a full USP. I think there was one deagle in that round that the K27 converted. So in 2 minutes, we are either done with this or we go for another 10 approximately. Oh! Anarchez with the big opener on Relaxi. That's gonna be huge. That's a tilter. Relaxi out of the round. You lose your mid player as well. And now K27, they're preoccupied towards mid. Yeah, there's no more information. You gotta send somebody there. And BC.Game, they can just slow things down now. They get the opening pick. Like, they can... K27 need information. They need information like air here. They need it desperately. And so, they are going to be the ones to look for opening picks. They are going to be the ones to at least, you know, poke and prod around a little bit. Try to find some information. But if BC.Game just hold, they might just find a bullet to their dome. Prime Taps advances. It's a nice position from Exito. Like... It's checked, obviously it's checked, but it's still hard to deal with sometimes. Those double doors on Dust 2 are really pesky if you have a CT close up on the left side. Seems like the call is going to be short. I mean, that's where they've gotten a lot of these rounds. And that's where they're looking to take it. The nade comes in, they try to push through. Towards short they go. This Goose player truly hinges on him. 25 seconds left though. There is a chance they just can't plant the bomb. Twinky's position now known. He tucks in the corner. Elliot gets another and it all falls apart. K27. They find a way how to hold on, but still 15 left. They have to be so quick with the bomb plan here, but it simply does not seem too possible with the Molly down as well. So is Lecro. It all fall. 12-12 the scoreboard. And we go the distance. We go overtime here. K27, this has been the theme of the whole Dust 2, just able to hold on, able to cling on to another round, another opportunity. And this time they find a big opportunity. As we enter overtime, maybe for the first time in this Dust 2 matchup, they'll be able to put themselves in lead. You know, think about themselves first. 6 more rounds to go, but maybe somebody can close it out in 4. I don't know, we'll see. Certainly a possibility. Well, there seems to be no separating these two teams, and I mean, I'm not too surprised about it. They're quite equal in this matchup. In terms of their standings, in terms of their positioning, in terms of their skill level. With everything that has transpired so far, there's still a chance that K27 can convert this, dig themselves out of the hole that they got themselves in. On that map of Anubis. That was just not going their way. Like, I don't want to rub it in, but Anubis, you know, you gotta, hey, you know, there's different ways how to look at it. You know, you can look at it as this is a possibility for us to learn, you know, what went wrong and deal with it, fix that. Because really a lot went wrong there. Now we have a tech pause, I believe, so we'll have to wait this one out, see where it goes. Chance for both teams to really cool down a little, you know, to figure out where they want to take this overtime. It would be a shame to go so long, to go all the way to overtime here and then just fall flat. Let's hope that's not the case here. We enter overtime. It will be the op shot missed by Kakanito here. And Arcez will get the opening frag. He's been looking so sharp with the op recently. Big frag to be converted. Looking head towards short now. And again, like, this is the one thing that BC.Game have been exploiting. A site, like, there's like one defenseman. Sure, it didn't work out in that last round, but more often than not, it does work out. Meanwhile, the mid play will be denied. They're looking to take mid control, throw that smoke towards CT, split the map in two, but instead they get punished for it. Now looking to execute towards short still. Will be Cashlit on the other side with the op. Not really a multi-frag potential, but long range. Oh my goodness, it's Kakanito that hit the shot long range. The two taps, tap, and the head is gone. So are the chances for K27 to convert around as the bomb goes down. It's 3 players only left. And they're so far away. Like, look, Relaxy, this is definitely heard. This is so much information for the side of BC.Game as Anarchist finds a frag. It's the second one of the round. Squinky and Relaxy will actually get the refrag. Squinky with another, and I'm just eating my own words right here. 3v4 turns into a 2v0. Crazy to see, but is the case. Defuse comes in. K27 put themselves in the lead here. A 1-round lead, that is. But finally, they advance in front because, again, it's been a game of cat and mouse all throughout regulation time where your opponents get some wins, then you pull some rounds back. You're never really in the lead. You never really get a taste for the victory. And that taste might be so good, they never wish to let it go. Another little tech pause here. We'll have, for, I think, a 20-minute pause. We have finally fixed the issues. And we are ready to head into this overtime, see how it really ends. Quartz will get Elliot. The music should stop. We should be hearing... Yeah, the in-game audio is back as well. Alright, we're back in business, baby. We're ready to see how this overtime rolls. Elliot has lost his life, but weird position there from Cashlit. I mean, he certainly wasn't expected there, but now it will be problematic to get away. The double won't be there, so refrags are in place, but that's a really weird setup towards short. Haven't seen it too much. It does kind of work out. Smoke laid down. And they look to head towards B, but with that elimination on Quirds, that creates huge problems. That means only Lecro and Guardian is left alive. Yeah, Guardian. You know, you guys remember Guardian, right? He's on the server, he's playing. The coach. That might actually create things to go the way of BC.Game. We'll see how Guardian plays. Lecro is going to get the frag, and that is the A side cracked open. They were so worried about B, they overlooked A. A bomb will be planted. Ooh, weird timing there, but Lecro does find it. Only Relaxy now left alive in the 1v2. Lecro drops down, just wants to make sure he converts, and he does. The frag is there. 13-13 on scoreboard. What was the issues? Well, their player didn't join. Prime taps, we waited like 20 minutes for him. 15 maybe. Now we have Garden as the stand-in. I don't know what, why he didn't join. Production didn't tell me, but I'd assume just connection problems. There we go. It is confirmed that, I don't know, internet. Don't ask me, I'm just a caster man. Another one though? Another tech pause, okay. I thought this game was gonna be over quick, but no. We are gonna still have to wait this one out. It's unfortunate, I agree with the notion. I thought this was gonna be over 30 minutes ago. And this time, trying to look and see what the problem really is. Oh no. Guardian is left, but it could mean that we get prime taps back. I'm not sure what's happening here. Tech pause after every single round. That's a little bit crazy. Here's what this though. You gotta wait for that last player to rejoin then. It could be that Guardian is just swapping out for prime taps. I don't know. I'm not really in the loop either. Alright, so Prime Taps is back. Guardian plays a single round, and that is the one that BC.Game wins. So just, you know, just aura. Aura is what converts it, really. Oh no. Oh boy. Guardian is back instead. I don't know what's happening in this matchup anymore, man. The first two maps are close. They're fun to watch. This Dust too. As we get to overtime, it's just chaos all across the board. Guardian is back for some reason, so I don't know. Maybe Prime Taps. No, he's gone now. It will be Prime Taps rejoining. Just chaos, really. I don't even know at this point, you know. Just look and check for yourself. Figure out where this game is going. I have absolutely no idea how this one ends. I guess waiting on the teams to confirm that they're ready. And we back? Maybe? We are ready. We are ready to go. Hopefully not another tech pause after this one. Push goes through. Guardian is gonna be the one with the off to pick things up. What is this, 2017? Guardian with the off to get the entry on Relaxi. I mean, and there's a player who can definitely, you know, change the complete outcome of the game. It is Guardian. He might be beaten and bruised, but still, you'll get the frags. Lecro, only the one. Refrag there by Quinky. And now heading towards that A side, there's only Cashlit and Zed on the other side to deny this. A lot of molly, a lot of damage. It's not pretty, but Quinky will still get the frag. Sesanito falls. And still looking how to plant the bomb here. Zido actually doesn't want to peek. Waits for backup to arrive from short. As Cashlit gets the frag, they might not be expecting that player. Quartz is lucky to be alive there. Knows about two, but this help is arriving towards short. Quartz with a huge double spray transfer, and that just shuts this round down, doesn't it? It's just Cashlit left alive as he gets taken down as well. It's 14 on the board for BC.Game. They come out on top after a lot of tech pauses. First half is over, and it is BC.Game to win out those last two remaining rounds. With the one with the double, and Guardian to finish things off. 14-13 the score. push will go through. Anarchis is gonna want to get the frag. Anarchis with another. Twinkie will get one back. Owlet with one as well. Okay, this is still possible. This is still nice. First gets a frag. And Guardian to blow away Elliot. So ultimately we get BC.Game winning out the 15th rather quickly. And now it starts to look real disastrous for the side of K27 with everything they've done to hold on. Again, they have to be the team really to just be able to come back in these rounds. Ooh, that's a big pickup. Cashlid snipes Cesanito right out of the server. Looking for the second, the shot is missed, and BC.Game, one by one they fall, a 3v5 now. Surely not the double overtime. Guardian is gonna pick up the op though. In the battle, oh, he gets eliminated as well. Next one will be Quartz. He does get the elim, but definitely heading towards short. The flash is nice, but the aim is not there, and seems like K27 will at least find the round on the board here. Elliot to get the frag, Electro falls, and so K27 once again, just hold on, you know, just crawl back slowly but surely, pull back another round. Round number 30 in play now, and they really have a chance to force, this would be the double overtime now. Towards lower they go. Guardian will retreat back. Drops down as well. And Quartz is actually the one to get the frag on Quinky. Okay, that's a big pickup. K27 lose that initial player, but they certainly have shown us that they can convert even from the most dire of situations. Ooh, and Cashlid will get the frag on Guardian. This, the double from Cashlid, and oh, we might be going on for even more, it seems. That's a huge double. They both fall. And now, really a lot of time and space for K27 to decide where they want to take this. It's going to be Electro to tuck in the corner. The Molly is down. They choose to retreat back towards mid. Could be the B split. There is that upper player in tunnels. A double up setup, but it really will have to be Cesanito there. He throws the flash. He's sensing something in the air here, but he'll just have to do so much. Has to get a frag, maybe a double out of here. As soon as that util starts to rain in. Honestly, there's not too much of util, so that's at least going their way. But he's not checking B. Oh, the timing now. He hears this and he hits the first shot. That is big. The smoke will be coming down, but at least he equalizes the scoreboard here. And the Molly down as well through the smoke. Cesanito wants to deny the plan, but overlooked, and Zito gets the headshot on Lecro. 2v3 now. Cesanito with another big frag. But it's the Anarchis and Cesanito double to do it all. Then if they want to close it out here, this is how they have to convert. The flash in, the op, a lot of util trying to push on side, but shots missed. Only Anarchis left in this situation, and Cashlid is doing such a good job to just dangle around the corners there. Sanito is gonna get the frags. So we enter double overtime. Guardian to get the first opening one, what he couldn't really do with the op in the previous 2 rounds, he will do with the M4. Am I Russian? No. I am from Latvia. Heading towards short, it seems. K27. I would like to open up short. Ooh, bit of a weird timing there. I think yeah, that's just gonna be the easy Elim from Relaxy. He finds the B site, Elliot finds another on Quartz, and suddenly all the defense has fallen. There was a player advantage that is scrambled, lost quite quickly. Squandered rather, and so Elliot in a great position to actually find this frag as well. No, they still check him, so the problem is they're not gonna be expecting Relaxy so close up. Well, K27 will again find a way out to put themselves in the lead here. This is just a repeat of the first overtime, really.
Terrorists win.
Anarchist gets Elliot, so that is gonna be it, really, in that round. K27 on 16 now, 2 more rounds to go on this T side, and they are heading straight for B, but that smoke will deny them. Dead right in their tracks, trying to set up with the execute on the other side. Smoke blown open. Lekro will have a lot on his hands. Help is not really arriving either. I guess that smoke is really, you know, Lekro's best friend here. As soon as it fades, he might run into trouble, but K27 decide to retreat back instead. Towards short, K27 go. Anarchez has to hit this op shot, but even if it does, I think he will be overwhelmed. Nice shot, doesn't drop down, wanted to go for the second instead. Too much put on his play. This A site execution is coming in. Guardian looking to guard the A site. Gets in the smoke. It's a nice play, it's definitely an IQ play, something you'd see from a veteran of the scene. Sanito arrives, he gets an M4 frag. The double is not going to be there, but still a 2v3 looks difficult to convert, and BC.Game punch one right back. There is no telling how the outcome of this game goes. Everyone is doing so well to just hold on. Both sides really not letting this one slip. 16-16 the scoreline. We enter the last round of the half. K27 looking to put themselves ahead again. I mean, this is such a big repeat of the first overtime. Guardian hold down towards lower. This is a nice setup, but it is forced off the angle with a flash. The double nades deal considerably less than I thought it would. And now they look to head up towards double doors. Squirts will get punished. Relaxy to get the frag. And Lekro with another. Guardian says Sanito and Lekro to shut this one down, and K27 run out of steam heading into the late stages of this first half, but it's literally a repeat of the first overtime. It could be a repeat of BC.Game being at that map match point, but not being able to close out for 2 rounds. Even though they take the advantage here, and they might even find another, closing out really is the problem, really. Twice now K27 have forced extended play. So BC.Game look to execute towards B, and honestly it's... Never mind actually, they don't look, they look to go down towards lower, just taking map control from lower. I think that's smart, you know, it doesn't put you in a bad situation. When you peek from upper, there could be an up on the other side, they choose to just actually aggress and now head towards B. That's a beautiful call from BC.Game. That is so well done. Relaxy will be on the other side, but overrun, can't aim, can't win this gun duel. As another player falls, this seems just like, I don't even know, you don't really have to save if you're K27 here, like, last round, next round is your last really, you buy up, you lose, doesn't matter if you have some extra cash. And Arca is to push in, he's just looking to eliminate all the rifles, which ultimately doesn't change too much. K27 still on considerable cash since this is the overtime, but what a great execution by BC.Game there. I really like this play, you know, they head down towards lower, they find the player CT, and with the smoke down, like, it's just a beautiful way how to split up, open the B site. And that's gonna be it, all rifles eliminated. BC.Game, the third chance for them then. They are on the lead. They have the chance to finally close out the game. This has not been possible in regulation time or the first overtime, but now they have that 2-round lead again. 16-18, K27. Looking to find a way how to come back in this one. Arcas to head down towards lower. And they look to take mid control again. It could be taken, but actually, oh look at this, K27 2 arrive. They're so scared after what happened in the previous round that they put extra resources towards CT. But honestly, it's a nice play by BC. They are just playing with their emotions, playing with their head right now. The mental game is strong because look, if they don't go CT, 2 players are still going to be there. Instead, BC.Game look to aggress towards short. There's only 1 player home. Cashlit falls there, so does the A site. So Cashlit has to be huge. He has done so well. 30 bomb in this match. Almost top frag of the server. Lekro is taking the reins. But BC.Game, I mean, with every second they wait, it gets a little bit worse because now K27, they relinquish that control towards mid, which ultimately will mean that a player goose now appears. Smoke comes in, they're going for this execute, but it will have to be done the hard way then. Says Sanito to look towards long as well. Trying to go for the swing in. Twinkie will get the frag, the double, Lekro with the refrag, but even though the site has fallen, it's still a 2v4. And what can they really do in this situation? That's the question. The swing in, it's a nice find by Guardian. If there's somebody to do it, it could be Guardian. The coach standing to find 2 and only 1 left. Relaxy to advance. Weird timing, and he will find the one Guardian to do it, and he does. The coach, the legend.